Don't travel so close, then you might be able to see past him and see that the road's clear. Have a bit of patience rather than swerving around the vehicle. I don't know if this person was in distress, but they did move out of the way, so possibly not. But it's a bit of a silly place to sit in the dark, just scrolling through your phone. Lucky this lad had light coloured trousers on because it's the only way most people will spot him in the dark, especially cutting across the junction as I'm turning in as well. If you watch closely, there is a car in front of those two white vans. But what do they do when he's slowing down to give way to traffic? Drive straight round him. Typical white van man. Another driver not looking very far down the road. He's seen the bike, wants to go round it, trying to do it way too early, and then suddenly realises it's an island. But the car in front isn't doing much better either because they have to swerve around the island as well. Just hold back, look further. Don't mind me. I'm just coming down the road in my wheelchair on a one-way road towards oncoming buses. Somebody was looking at the wrong light. The second car coming from the left can definitely see me. You can see me if you're the third vehicle back. You can see me crossing the line. What is it with must get out, must get out, must get out? There's no exit for your vehicle to get completely out, and you're blocking the road with the back end. Lucky it's only cars trying to pass currently. Another person completely making up a random crossing point. Near the test centre as well. And I think she's with the bloke on the left hand side. At least he waited. A wet day, a little bit darker on the visibility, in between terrace houses, and this kid just diagonally goes across the road, across two junctions. And look where the parent is. Well done. You'll be the first one to scream blue murder at me if he gets run over. How close does that mini want to get? Don't think even tow ropes are that short. I think they're enjoying a conversation and he wants to keep up and finish it off. How many cars want to cross this line? It's a green light. You've got time. Take your time and go round it properly. There's plenty of space. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't count, it was three. It's foggy and raining, and you decide there to pick up a passenger as the best place. Granted, you did move forward, but what was wrong with that forward position in the first place?
It must be okay to park the taxi there because it's got its hazards on. But the grey car on the right hand side hasn't looked down the road or been more cautious in the fog, has pulled forward, made it a bit tight and sat on a keep clear. Another fool who thinks walking across the middle of the road into the middle of a junction is all okay. It's because we don't have a green cross code, man. Now I know it's a difficult junction because there's 3, but come on, have some common sense. Don't turn across the middle of the road until it's clear for you to go. This is why we push for you to do your blind spots on your driving lessons and driving tests. Now I know you indicated, but a little bit late. I'd already decided to commit past you, but neither of those 2 cars have obviously looked over their shoulder and saw me coming. I'm sat waiting for oncoming traffic, no indicators on, I'm in the middle of the road, I'm obviously not parked. God knows what this guy was doing. Certainly wasn't you looking at his windscreen. Maybe he needs to wash it. What a lovely choice of space to park. I know you want to get as close as possible, but use your legs. If you don't want to do the humping and bumping, maybe get another job. A nice office job where you carry pens. But then faffs about, sorts everything out, and moves forward just to let me past. Well, what was wrong with pulling forward that extra 6 or 7 foot in the first place? This guy is totally lost. Straight down all the lines, thinking he's got a car that's about 20 foot wide. Pick a lane, stay in it, go where that lane goes. Mirrors and signal if you need to change. They are dividing lines, not running lines like Scale Electrics. There isn't a pole coming out the bottom of your car. Pupils often ask me why we check the left if we're pulling away to the right hand side, and this is a perfect example of why. I wasn't in his right hand mirror when he looked, I would have been in his left hand mirror because of the angle of the road. An electric bus with no indicators to pull away, no engine noise to start up from that bus stop. How the hell are we supposed to know you're pulling away? Oh yeah, try those orange blinky things. Tell people what you want to do. Don't assume. I know it's give way to buses, but you've got to tell me you want to pull away. Come on for roundabout, through a set of pedestrian lights, got the filter lane on the right to turn right, near, over the brow of a hill, oncoming cars. How many kinds of wrong do you want in one clip? As per the Hackney carriage badge, being a taxi driver, they just don't care. If you want to change lanes, fine, indicate and I'll probably let you across. But don't do it without an indicator or one flash, but step over the line and say this is how I'm coming across. You don't show your intent by forcing your way across. You check and you show your intent with your indicator. Funny flashy orange things on the side of your car. I know it's your priority if I wasn't there, but how far down the road do you actually want to see before you can make a decision to stop? 2 people. But probably the van blindly followed the red car through, assuming, and he's using the red car's eyesight, not his. If you can't see to make a decision to go because there's a larger vehicle there blocking your view, don't go. Just wait a few more seconds, because that big one's not moving. There's a reason for that. He can see me coming. I know you want to catch up with your mate, but Christ, slow down, stop, have a look before you do it. What is it with stupid pedestrians? There's a lorry there swinging out, obviously going to reverse backwards, starts moving backwards, and the pedestrian thinks, nah, I'm going to walk behind that. At least wait to see if the lorry's going to stop or the driver's seen you, but no, he obviously hasn't because he didn't stop. And you'd blame the lorry driver for not completing good observations. Although it's strictly not illegal to do a U-turn on a mini roundabout, the highway code advises against it. So nothing against this instructor for doing this with his pupil, but the van certainly wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Those arrows, those black and white arrows, they do not mean one-way road. It's just a byproduct of the road not being painted. Don't cut the corner like that. And that's a bus route where they swing wide round that bend. Okay, that's an unusual way to get round that junction. Just because it's circular, look at the markings. It's not a roundabout. If it looks like a roundabout, sounds like a roundabout, smells like a roundabout, looks like a roundabout, might be a roundabout. If you read the road markings, no it's not. Typical white van man, or woman. Monty Python, if you know, you know. But straight across 2 lanes, at speed, with very big blind spots. And with the speed, can't keep it within his lane. Tell me you're not a local without telling me you're not a local. Now, as much as that's perfectly fine and legal to do if needed, it's safer than doing any other option. A little bit of forward planning, a little bit of looking ahead on the road, and you'll be fine. Well, yep, that's a new one. I'm going to stop here. I'm not police, but I'm going to stop here and let all my mates out, and I'm going to hold the traffic up on the roundabout. If it was a parade for something like a funeral or something like that, then you'd understand. But this looks like just a group of bikers out for a ride. And there is a lot of them, granted. But that doesn't give you the right and privilege to bring traffic to a stop on a roundabout and take priority where it isn't yours. No. But that doesn't give you the right or the privilege to be able to stop traffic on a roundabout and give priority where it's not yours. This gets my goat, and it happens a lot on this junction. If you're a heavy vehicle, towing a trailer, or you're a lorry, or you're a coach, you can see you're going uphill, you can see you've got traffic lights, you're going to be moving away slowly. Don't sit in the right hand lane and hold people up, because we're going from a 40 into a 70, and it's just holding everybody up unnecessarily. Do you forget you've got a trailer on the back with a mini digger, which probably weighs 2.5 tonnes? And one more light-hearted one. It's very rare that you see these with the correct van in the correct colour scheme with the grey over black divided by the red stripe. And I pity the fool if anybody accidentally damages that getting it on or off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.